Word of the week.
Walk in. Noun.
The spot to cool down on shift. Not soundproof. We checked.
Walk in.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Front of House Podcast, episode 14. I'm your host, Henry Nickerson. With me, as always, co-host Allison Loasis,
Hello.
David Calaton.
Hello.
How's everyone feeling today?
Polite.
Mellow.
Polite, mellow.
Yeah.
It was a
I'm
long
feeling good.
weekend. It was a tiring weekend.
Yeah.
Do you like that jacket sound?
That is some good jacket sound.
Sorry.
It's a really nice jacket. I like the jacket quite a bit.
Thank you. I am very proud of my jacket game.
Remind me where you got it from?
Anthropology.
Anthropology.
It was on sale, but not for cheap enough. But I can't. You understand.
I understand.
The need to ball out sometimes.
Whenever I hear anthropology, I always think anthropology because it's a line. Have you ever seen Can I Have Your Number? It's an old Mad TV sketch. Well, if you have, send us a fan letter. Smash that like. Smash that like and subscribe. It's a classic like viral sketch from way back in the day. Anyways, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for being here, guys. Thank you, Ryan,
thank
for
you.
being here. How
Hey,
are you
Ryan.
doing, bud?
Stupendous.
I love that you're using broken glass as a tray there
it's
to
good.
write on.
I like it.
That's
good.
Rad.
You gotta make do with what you got.
Workplace injury?
We don't have a safety officer on set
No,
because you haven't unionized yet, so.
Yeah.
True.
Just waiting for my workers' comp. I'll get it soon enough.
No, you will not.
You're punk rock, man. You are punk rock. Workers' comp. Here he comes. Gonna unionize. Unionizing is punk.
When I
rock
broke my
right
foot, I
here.
got workers' comp, and I ghosted the people from the workers' comp agency because they harass you for follow-up information, and they were insisting that I go to the. Never mind. This is a not good story. Sorry.
Bunch of bureaucratic bullshit.
I ended up not taking the benefits because I was like, "Can you stop calling me?" And they were calling to offer me physical therapy and check in on how I was doing. And I was
Oh my
like,
god,
"Stop
you're
calling."
obsessed with me.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Mom. I'm busy.
So guys, let's go right into it. This is gonna be a great show. Dildo count. Dildo count this week was
One. But I'm gonna,
One.
One.
But I'm gonna call it half because it came from a house teams person. It came from Zach, and we know this because he made sure to let us know. Was it during brunch or the 10?
I think it was the 10.
Okay, but him and Bill Fryer were raunchy during the 10. they were pre-gaming.
They had
for
been
raunch.
chilling for
they
a
had
while.
been hanging out, yeah.
So
And he let you know in person and
Yeah.
then texted me after he left at 2 a.m. Just so you know, in case you didn't hear it for the podcast. So I'm going to call it half because it wasn't a true audience member, but the spirit of Dildo did live on in Zach Brower this week. So.
hell yes. And in true in true fashion, Allison won again.
Did I say zero? Was
You
I
said
that?
0.
Yeah.
So did Sarah. So Sarah also won.
The girls,
The girls, for sure. So wait, I really need to go back and
When's the
I
last
mean,
time
does
one
it
of us
matter what
won?
page it's on? It says you're the loser of this game.
That's true. That is true.
Okay.
Yeah, there. You.
So what year at that? So okay, Allison, over the weeks that we have kept score. I'm also going to just put this here, so I don't have to keep refinding it. So Allison has 6 wins to her name. David has 2 wins to his name.
Steve has 1.
Henry has 1.
Steve.
Steve has 1, and then Sarah also has
1.
1 because she technically won this
Tied
week as
for
well.
third place, yeah.
She picked 0.
How does it feel? I know you usually ask the questions, but I just want to turn the tables for a second. How does it feel to never catch a fucking break on this podcast? How does it feel to live in someone else's shadow?
Well, here's the thing. I give everything to this podcast.
I know.
And this theater.
Too much. Too much.
I don't want to talk about it, guys. Let's move on to predictions. So predictions from last week. Allison, what was your prediction?
I predicted that the family of dead mice living outside our back door would still. Sorry.
Still be there?
Don't look at me like you're disappointed. Yeah, I predicted they would still be there, and they're fucking
Yeah,
still
okay.
there. They're
So in the
there.
alley, right? In
Yeah.
the alley behind IA,
Yes.
there's
It's like a fucked up
Just
family
dead.
photo.
the rat trap worked. We just need to. I think it's.
It was
There's like a follow-up
but-
step there.
Yeah,
there's
that's
there's
what I
another
wanted to do.
step to that procedure.
Because it was an indoors mouse trap.
Yeah.
Who took it out?
Pablo. Because he put on a
That's
trap.
more than
I looked at him and I was like,
Oh, it was our indoor mouse trap.
yeah. So it was a rat trap that.
I think
caught-
Kelly Moon found it, right?
Well, they
No, that
were
was a
very
different
audibly.
one.
They were very
That
audibly
was a-
squeaking in back corner. Like if you were standing in back corner, you could hear the three of them squeaking.
That's fucked. I did
Oh
not
my
know.
God.
I did not know that.
And so
That's
Pablo,
fucked
I
up.
looked at Pablo. I was like, "Dog,
Please
it's not
help.
gonna be me." And he put on gloves and picked it up and then placed it outside. And
Oh,
was
so
like-
he left them out there to
Yeah,
die?
and then maybe it was like maybe a rat will come and we'll get the rat in the trap too.
Dang, that's smart though.
Yeah,
I mean,
That is-
like,
I looked at
that
him
is-
like, what are
that
you
is
supposed to say?
cold-blooded.
I was like,
That is
"Yeah,
cold-blooded."
fair enough. Like, yeah.
Most of the time, I'm not scared of Pablo, and I'm like, oh, this is like a normal dude that I don't need to be intimidated by. And then he does something like that, and he's like, well, let's leave it outside for the rats to eat.
well, I mean, also, what
I'm
else are you gonna do?
terrified
You're
of
gonna
it.
leave
Yeah,
it
no, like,
outside, and it's a
You're not gonna
benefit.
Throw
peel
it in
them
the
off.
trash.
Rats do scare me.
Put it
Rats
in
are
the
fucking-
put it in the bin.
That's
no?
The ones in
I
the
would
back
not have
of-
left it out. That feels like a warning to other mice. That
It
feels
was.
intentional.
I think that was the
Yeah.
point.
That's what's
Beware.
scary about it. Very thug.
I haven't seen anything in the building since though.
Maybe it's worked.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so David, what was your prediction?
That Jack, one of the new hires would have a good shift.
Ryan.
Are you enjoying your big
Shout
gulp?
out to our tech producer over here with the fucking big gulp of ice in the.
Shut the window so you don't hear anything.
Enjoy your big gulp as much as you want, bud.
No, you know what? It makes sense. You are as professional as we are, so this is good. This is the level of this is the level of quiet on set we deserve.
With the amount of mouth noises we've had over the
Yeah, you kiss on the
podcast.
mic daily, so you don't. No.
I love you.
No.
Stay safe.
I could feel that in my spine.
James Maloney will call you out later. Anyways, so Jack did do a really
Yeah,
great
he was
job.
good.
Yeah.
All of
You-
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a little more recovery from that.
Sorry, I'm
Jump
more
back
used to
into
the
that.
kisses than
Yeah.
You're just more upset because they're usually like on your
private.
neck.
Yeah.
For me.
So yeah, Jack did a great job. He's a really seems like a really cool guy. He wants to do comedy writing as a career, which is hey, guess what I want
He
now.
worked at a candy shop previously and knows a shit ton about candy.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That's
He's
awesome.
really cool. So is Ahmad. Yeah,
Yeah,
the two new
Ahmad
hires
was
from
nice.
this week.
I got to talk to Ahmad a little bit. He seems really, really cool. I haven't really got to talk to Jack much. I haven't got a lot
Jack's
of
the
time with him.
chiller.
Jack's
And he's already good at the job so far. So
That's great.
I think it's gonna be a good one. Solid.
Ahmad sat people like after watching
I heard that,
seating at like for like 10 minutes. He was like, "Alright, you two follow me." I was like,
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
haven't seen as much
I was
of
like,
Ahmad.
good
I'm
shit,
sure
my
he's
man.
doing great too.
Okay, so my
Anyways.
prediction this last week was that there would be an incident when David and Allison were doing their own managing night this last Saturday.
Which thank you for this, by the way.
Yeah,
That was
thank you
nice,
for
very
your
nice.
bad
yeah.
juju.
You know, I wasn't bad. I was saying you would rise to the occasion, but I was saying that there might be a situation where we oversell tickets, not on no fault of your own, and then we don't have enough seats, or not oversell, but like someone sneaks in or something like that, where like because we've had situations where that happens,
Yeah.
and that
Not
you
since
guys would deal with
not
it
since
well.
Ryan
That's
was on
true.
security detail. Ain't nobody getting past that.
Yeah, now like 3 people get in.
But it
By
didn't
personal
happen.
invitation from Ryan.
Ryan oversold the theater.
Proud to say it didn't happen. We also it was a fairly low selling weekend because it's Easter. It's
Happy Easter.
Happy
Happy
Easter!
Easter.
Oh my God.
Happy Easter.
We're deeply religious, clearly.
Guys, let's take a second to talk Easter just for a second. Please, can we get a Easter graphic up here? Just real quick, like Happy Easter.
I wanted to do an Easter egg hunt in the theater, but we didn't think of it with enough time to like execute that. But I think that would have been really fun.
That would have been fun.
We should do like a scavenger. I want to do like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm overly competitive, and I enjoy making. Like, oh, we could hang out and just chill, or
I could beat you at something.
what if one of us felt bad about ourselves at the end of the day?
Happy non-denominational Easter, guys.
Yes. Happy Spring Awakening.
Ooh. It's one of my favorite musicals.
I thought it was a novel.
It's a play, and then it was adapted to a musical by Duncan Sheik, the guy that made that song, She's so high above me, she's so lovely. Yeah, that song. Or wait.
Alienating listeners since.
Nope.
For
No,
14
that's Tal
episodes.
Bachman. Never mind. No. Duncan Sheik.
Wow, fake fan.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fake fan. I was about to
No, no.
compliment you on your extensive knowledge of.
No,
Anything.
But Duncan Sheik makes that one song. It's like
It's
she
too
runs
late.
away. Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
think you
that's
just
not.
wanna
That's
sing
Tal
on
Bachman.
the podcast.
That's Tal Bachman. I don't know. I get them mixed up.
That's embarrassing.
I need to call my mom and dad.
On a lot of levels.
The
Do you
family's
know their
not
names?
super. Yeah, Janine and Doug. They're not super religious. We're not my family, but we do. You know, Easter's still kind of a holiday, so I'm still gonna
We
give
still
them a
turn up
nice
on
long
the-
call, FaceTime.
I FaceTime with my
Talk with the whole
family too. It was
family,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone was over at my aunt and uncle's, and we did the whole. It's fun to be the family member who is away because when you go home and when you call, you get treated like a fucking god. It's so nice, and I feel bad for like the siblings that are there more often. It used to be me that was there all the time, and my sister was the one who was like away at college and would come home and steal the fucking show and like get. I love to be that fucking cousin. I
Hell
love
yeah.
to be that cousin where everyone's like, oh my god, on FaceTime, 2 minutes, family obligation is done, and then boom, the rest of Easter is yours.
Exactly.
It's really nice on the holidays where you don't travel. And then when you do travel home, it's like,
I'll drink to that.
yeah, cheers to going home.
Mm-hmm. Here, you have to make eye contact when
Oh,
you
or-
cheers, or you'll have bad sex for 7 years. I think that's. I've heard that's
That
what the
must
French
be
believe.
it.
I've heard that's what the French believe.
Well, they know.
So that must be the reason, because I didn't know that rule at first.
That must be the reason.
Anyways, little sex humor, guys.
Alright.
Going on to this weekend. Let's talk about it. David, Allison, you had, this wasn't your first, but was it your first
Well,
Saturday?
hold on. We
Well,
start
you're
with Friday.
skipping Friday, my
We're
friend.
skipping Friday.
Last Friday?
We had 2 significant days. We had a very horny Friday.
Oh, I wanted to
It's a
talk.
very
I
cracked out
want.
Saturday.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, for
So I'm
sure.
just going
yeah, let's go
chronologic.
chronologic. Let's
Chronologic.
chrono this logic.
Yeah. So what was your experience Friday? The himbo
Oh, it
behind
was
the
it
bar
was a
you
bit of a
got.
horny Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I called you a himbo.
No, I'm a bit of a himbo.
I identify.
But
it's a good.
there was something in the air. There was one girl that kept telling me I was very clean, which like I am a clean guy, but like in very many ways not.
You're a nasty boy, is the thing.
Yeah,
Anyone who knows you, everyone who's
Henry
heard this
behind
story
the
has
bar
been
is
like, the
nasty.
fuck?
I'm
I
nasty.
understand a lot of compliments, but clean looking?
Clean looking, maybe not. You know, I'm grungy, bro. It's like
No.
I shower
No.
so much.
You have.
I
you're
smell
the human,
nice,
no,
too.
You're the human form of like a golden retriever that's just been playing in the mud. Like you aren't really dirty. Like you just had a bath yesterday, sure, and you still smell fine, and like we can wipe the mud off. But like, you just fucked up the bath you got given. You're the head that
I
immediately ruins
make
your
things
bath.
dirty. I am myself. I feel clean, so I back up what
You
she
and
says.
your one glove at the bar.
Yeah, you know I'm the cleanest bartender too. God damn.
I'm the
Also,
cleanest motherfucker in this place.
y'all look at my apartment. I'm the one cleaning that apartment every day
That's
too.
because
Is that more?
You come
following
here, we
orders,
don't go
or-
there.
Following orders, nah.
Yeah, shout out
Is it
Megan.
really like you being clean if you can follow a checklist? That's just called being a good
I
usher.
don't have a
We're
checklist.
also
No, but he's
good
not.
ushers.
Following a checklist, it's called being a good significant other, motherfucker. I'm all like, oh, I want my girlfriend to come home to a clean house because she worked hard today. That's called being nice.
No, that's called being on year 5 out of 7 and trying to make up for it by cleaning the house every day.
You're 5 out of 7
Bad years of sex.
Oh, 5 out of 7. Oh,
I was
a
like, are we-
callback. I was like, wait.
I was like, are we putting a timetable on Henry's relationship?
Oh, a callback.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
shit.
no.
You're like, you got
I'm just
two more
I
good
don't know
years.
if Megan knows, but
I imagine on your first date with Megan, you toasted to our first date, and you didn't make eye contact, and it's just.
No, because
Running out
actually
the
on
clock.
first dates, a lot of times that's a line I'd use. I would talk about. That's a like.
That
Oh,
is
did you have to make
such
eye
a
contact? Because,
douchebag line.
and you gave girls mixtapes.
This is true.
I did.
That's some
I
shit.
still believe giving girls mixtapes is cool.
No, because
Sorry.
that's
I
some
did
shit.
in high school. I burned a couple CDs.
Yeah, not to be like you don't have to be
When
a
I had a
douchebag
laptop,
about
I
it, but
had
No,
just
you
like
don't have to be, but that's some type of shit where if an ugly dude does that, that's hilarious.
yeah.
And he will get
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's
someone
some
I would
pretty
only give a
awesome
mixtape to someone I was actively dating or like we were. Like it's not like I liked someone, didn't talk to them, and was like,
Yeah.
here's some music
No,
I
no, no,
burned
no,
for
no.
you.
Still.
No, but pretty privilege is real, and I
Yeah,
think you should
that is-
acknowledge pretty people have way higher
Pretty
rates of
people
success
can give
when
someone
they
a bad
fucking. You can
mixtape
pull
and
that
get
shit
away
off.
with it.
I've got
You can
impeccable
pull
music
moves
taste
that-
too. That's the thing.
That normies and
Impeccable
others
music
cannot.
taste.
Like the shit where they'd be listening to music, be like, he's cute. Like,
Well, because that could be like, I could see that being a bit of an ick, you
Right,
know?
that's
Like
what-
if a dude is, like I could see that being a turn off. Like, thank you for the playlist. Because one bad song on there, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You put
Well,
one
that's why-
Republic song on that playlist, we're never going on another
Well, so
date
here's
again.
that's the
Imagine
thing. Making a
Dragons
playlist.
if the fray is not on that, no. I'm kidding.
I'm sure I did make some. I'm sure there was 1 or 2 playlists that were
It's-
shitty.
It's just over my head,
How to
over
Save
and
a
over
Life.
and over.
But there was,
How does-
and also there is a really good scene in the movie High Fidelity about like the art of making a mixtape. That's kind of fun. And it is like you have to, especially if it's with like someone you haven't been going out with for a while or something like that.
Yeah.
There's an art to being like, hey, there's a couple songs that are like, hey, you're chill as hell, but not having
Well, and then you
songs on
also
there
have to,
that are like
lyrics
my
matter,
undone.
and it's hard to be
Yeah.
like, this is the vibe, but there's like a I love you in that.
I
Ignore
listen to
that
the same
part.
like 4 songs on repeat, so
Yeah.
it's not it'd be the shortest mixtape.
Well, that's what I also my next tapes would have little captions.
It's just
on all
you,
the
I'd love
songs,
to give
too.
someone
So
a
it was
mixtape,
like,
and it's actually just the fucking soundtrack from Despicable Me.
No, but that
Just
would be
happy
your,
on
that's
It's kind,
repeat.
it's bangers though. It's
just
not
happy
bad.
on repeat. Yeah, little captions along with them. They were good. I you know what? I stand by that. And I think I don't think you
Henry
need pretty.
gets away
I mean,
I
it
don't think
works.
you
Henry
need pretty
fucks.
privilege to
and that
give
shows
CDs
how
to
much
people.
pretty privilege you've had.
Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping.
You're just you're blushing.
If an
Just
ugly
accept the
dude
compliment.
gives someone a mixtape, it's not. It's
Game
that's
over.
you're getting laughed at. That's just no.
You know,
First of all, that's
or like,
becoming the
oh.
nickname that the girls in her
Your-
friend group
yeah,
start
your
calling
mixtape
you.
guy.
You're a mixtape boy. Immediate
okay with
nickname
that.
status. No. That's
Yeah,
it's not
no, you would
necessarily
be okay
bad.
with that.
You'd be fine with it.
I mixed it. No, the nickname would be Stallion.
Maybe for
Stallion.
yours.
If you're dropping fire beats, you hit it good in the bedroom.
that was my move. Every other song was actually just one of my own. So
Oh
no,
my
I'm just
God.
kidding. That would be awful.
I threw an original.
I actually
on
threw
there
an
for
original.
you.
Yeah.
No, that would be
We're
awful.
doing a set next week at the fucking rock.
This song's actually about you.
This one.
I was thinking about you when I wrote this.
No, I think there is
She's
something.
like, it's called Jessica. That's not my name.
I'm Jennifer.
No, but I was thinking of you, Megan.
I don't know. Tell us in the comments, what do you think about making a mixtape for someone? I think music is a love language for some people, so
Yeah,
I think
this is true.
I think mixtape is a cool way to do that. I stand by it.
I
So
like to do other. No.
Friday, we got way off
Oh, yeah.
base.
So, okay,
a
sorry,
girl
so
said
you
I was
got-
I looked clean, and then she was like, "You're handsome," but that's not important. You're mostly so clean, and I'm like, "Thanks."
Did she tip you well?
She did, yeah.
Okay.
I also I like like I had remembered when she came back, I had remembered like her order. Like I do that with a lot of people, and they get weirdly like they're like, whoa.
Oh, it's
what?
an intermediate tip.
Yeah, exactly. And
I have like good useless memory for that kind of shit.
exactly. I'm good with faces.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's to do that. Okay, so
Especially I'll like say a joke to them and I'll remember what I said. Okay, I'll make it about me. I'll be like, oh, you're the person I said this to, and then I'll say it again, and then they'll like it. Yeah.
there's an art to this stuff.
Callbacks at the bar.
So what else? Who else was horny? You got. hit.
I had a woman who was actually older than me hit on me for once,
Hey.
and well, so like she leaves.
How much
right?
older?
Like in her 20s.
Okay.
Like she leaves and then she comes back and it's a sketch, so I have to hold her in the lobby, and the entire time she's like, I don't want to
Yeah,
go
you do.
back. I don't want to go back to my seat. Like I don't want to go. Like I'm gonna have to
Just
go
me?
over all these
Okay.
people. She's in the very last row of the worst group in the theater, and she's the most talkative woman in the group.
That
And
tracks.
she's in the seat next to the piano in the back row of section 3. So it's a fucking bitch to get her back to her
Yeah,
seat.
yeah.
But she's going on and on about how she would rather just like, you guys have like stand. Can I just stand with you? Like I was like, ma'am, I am getting you to that seat.
Yeah.
If it is the last thing I do. You have no idea how badly I don't want to stand here with you while you continuously tell me how much you don't want to go back to your seat. Please.
Oh, I remember
Please
that.
leave me
She
alone.
yeah.
And
she
so we
was
go into
hanging
the
out with
vestibule
you. Yeah.
and it's just the same shit. And she's just like, she was. I played dumb. I was like, yeah, but like, well, you want to see the show? Like, we're gonna get you back to your seat, right? And she just was like, this dude's a fucking idiot.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. And so I let her go back to her seat and walked away and was like, and then
Smooth.
Yeah.
You said the word bitch, and that reminded me of I'm gonna get to the horny story. I have
Oh, yeah,
I have
yeah.
a banger
Not
of a story,
bitch.
but the word because you said it's gonna be
No,
a bitch
it
to
would
get them
be a
back.
bitch
so
to get
I,
someone.
I don't think-
No, you didn't call anyone.
Like
bitch.
it would be
But-
hard to do so. You weren't.
So
going
when I bartend, I tend to like depending on the song, like I'll sing along silently or like mouth along while I'm doing shit. You know how it is when you're
Yeah.
sawing.
What would that
and
look
things.
like? Like if you were like if a song was going on, you would be like.
No.
No, just a little longer. It looked so cool.
Yeah.
No,
That
I wanted
would
to do.
be-
We could do a dance edit over it. It would be fun.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. I don't want to force you into anything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm not a dancing monkey.
I don't feel like dancing right now.
this is gonna be great.
Stop
You
trying to
know,
make
the
me
story
fucking
you're about to tell.
dance.
I don't want to right
I don't
now.
want to dance.
So anyway, the song "No More Questions" by Eazy-E was playing, and like someone was coming up to the bar right as the line "Girls ain't nothing but female dogs to me, bitches," and I was putting down 2 Coronas, and I just to someone's face accidentally just went bitches. It's like it's the song. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Anyway, so horny Friday, your girl got sexually harassed, and we're gonna talk about it because
Ryan,
I'm like actually kind of
edit.
serious. Yeah, take some notes, right?
This is the bad side of
Horny Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, and
The
sometimes
horny
the bad
coin.
side of working front of house. Like I would say, this isn't like
Not that it's
that.
like not to say that is like an
No, it doesn't happen
occupational
often.
hazard
No.
at all, but
It doesn't happen often, but like it happens sometimes. And like
I mean, just
it was
women have to
handled
deal with that in general.
yeah, so usually when we get sexually harassed at work, it's by men. That's like more normal. So I think it was the Friday 10. So notorious, right? Yes.
It was Thursday because I wasn't there.
Okay, Thursday. Then it was a Thursday night. We had one show. Fuck, it was a horny Thursday then. And like this group of people, it was like a group of 12, and they were already rowdy and I think drunk when they got down there. Loud. They had to get talked to like multiple times. And Christina, she's not that new anymore, and she's good at talking to people. And I saw her talking to them, and I could tell she was doing a good job. But sometimes when like one person has tried telling someone to be quiet multiple times, like the best thing to do is have someone else try. It's not that you're not doing a good job. It's just like a different face might indicate to the patron, like, no, you really are
Yeah, that it's
loud.
not
It's not
personal.
this one
Yeah,
person.
this
Like
person,
many
yeah.
people are hearing you.
Right.
So I didn't intend to do this, but during intermission, I just saw her there. So I approached her and like really friendly and like it was lighthearted, but I was like, dude, I can hear you guys and I'm on the different side. Like Christina isn't trying to be like a heavy, but like when she tells you to like please lower your voice, it's just because other people in the theater can hear you. And like honestly, a lot of times people don't know. Like people don't know they're loud. I don't know I'm loud sometimes. I could be that person easily. So it was like a positive conversation, and she was very touchy and like huggy, and it was a little bit much, but it was fine. But then after the show, well, okay, so that was intermission. During Act 2, she was going fucking nuts. Like she
Really?
almost got kicked out because she like Tori was close. Like it was a last warning type deal. She like could not stay seated. She was doing like a lot of this, and like the code to knowing someone is like too fucked up is like the limp wrist.
Yeah, exactly.
Strong arm limp wrist is like you need to stop.
Yeah.
And she was doing a lot of that. Show ends, we're doing the bins, and I took like at the end of the night, we stand on the stage and like take empty glasses from people. I took the trash from her and the dude she was with as they were leaving and said like, have a good night, get home safe. Like, you know, I say that to everyone, like that's normal. And she stopped and like got really close to me. And I don't remember what she said. I think it was like either thank you or I'm sorry or this was a great show. Some combination of that. Very drunk. And was like very close to me and then touched my face. And then I'm going to do it to you because there's no way to really
go for it.
She kissed her own hand and then like caressed my face and I just like the guy she was with pulled her off me and I was like okay and immediately went to the kitchen and like had my like sometimes you just need to scream it out in the kitchen and Tyler saw me walking and was like dude are you okay?
Yeah.
That was fucked because I think you don't expect it from another woman like I've never that you don't expect it and also like it's fucked. Don't do that to people. Like I get that she was drunk or whatever. But like, this is my workplace. I didn't mean to get upset on the podcast.
Oh no, you
No,
can't.
it's an upsetting
Hey, this is
situation.
we need to be able to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we talked about it because that does. I mean, yeah, if you're planning on coming down to IA and you are someone that is overly touchy when you're drunk, you know, don't do it to us or anyone. But
Yeah, don't do
fucking-
that to.
just
Oh,
fucking-
yeah. Hot take. Lesson of the podcast. The
Yeah.
whole moral of the story is don't touch people.
I'm gonna make the brave
Like
decision for the podcast and come out against harassment of any kind.
I love that. Yeah, I think that's really brave of
Unless
you.
it's for IB, apparently.
Well, we're talking sexual harassment. So anyway, I let Tori know, and
Harassment, yeah.
Tori kicked him out because she is the best. And like, there's no tolerance
You
for
can't do
that.
You don't get to touch
So that's like the only
That's true. All right, so Saturday. By the way, are we good over there? Is there a...
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah.
know.
We're figuring... Okay, perfect. All right, so Saturday. This was cracked out Saturday?
Well, I mean,
coked outside.
Coked out Saturday? So we did a bunch of coke before the shift, and no.
So just a regular Saturday.
if you really wondered why me and Allison were pacing the entire day,
Yeah.
coked out of our minds.
We just did so much. No, but...
Saturday was our first Saturday that the two of us managed without Tori there at all. She was she had like a like pre-planned time off, totally chill. Like we knew about it in advance. It was like kind of like a thing we had been working towards a little bit. Like
This is what
we've
you were
known
gonna
it
say
was
earlier.
coming.
Is we've had a Friday where we ran it ourselves, and that was the week.
And like she still
before.
came back though at the end of the night. So like this was our first true night. We've never actually had a night where her and Pablo were not there at all. And it was a Saturday, so four show night.
Yeah.
The numbers happen to be low, but we have been selling out Saturdays. I think
We still, even with the low numbers, had a sold out show.
we had one sold out show. The rest were like lower than usual for a Saturday, but by no means empty at all. And it went fucking great. It was honestly one of the easier, smoother nights I've had there in months.
Yeah,
I have not
agree,
had
yeah.
such a. It started a little rocky. Like we were short a bartender, and like just like the way we've developed one brain, the way that all of the ushers are like rooting for us and like
We're just
working
working
really
for us,
hard
yeah.
and like genuinely happy to be there, and also just enjoying the shows and like getting along and having fun. It was one of the best nights at work I've ever had. It was great.
That's
It was a lot of
fantastic. Yeah, it did. Went very smoothly last night. Bar was able to. We were down a person, and we were able to do
Did
everything.
you just
get
call
everything
yourself
done.
we?
Huh?
Bar is you.
Bar.
Well, I was with you for a little.
I was down a person.
You killed it though. For
yeah,
like
we did a very
for
good job.
unexpectedly
Yeah.
having
That
to
was
do bar
very good,
alone
yeah.
yesterday, that was great.
It took me back to.
We didn't have to.
Okay.
We didn't have to like
Starbucks.
extend any intermissions or any.
No, in
turns.
fact, we were
trying
speeding.
to shorten them up.
Yeah.
I need to stop doing this every time. I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's a,
That's
it's a
why I
good,
drink
it's a
water.
good move. Speaking of, actually nothing. I was just gonna say. I noticed when you were telling the story. I like your eyeshadow today. It looks
Thank
nice.
you.
I like
thank
the
you.
yellows
I've been
you've
like
been
playing
using.
with the color lately.
Yeah.
I like to tell
you do
people
yellow,
whenever
blue. It would be very. You could do support Ukraine.
Yeah. It's like a lime green, but
I'm
you're
colorblind,
colorblind.
yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but
make fun
It's funny because I knew it was green, but I was like, that might be yellow.
I like to tell people anytime a patron compliments me, this is a guarantee. There are a few things as a bartender, I think you do this too, where if you learn a line that will get you a guaranteed higher tip, you'll like. I just have like set things I can always rely on.
Sure.
And one of them is if someone compliments my eyeliner or makeup, whatever, I always say thank you. I like try to wear colorful makeup when I'm bartending to hypnotize people so they pay me more. And every time they're like, yeah. Extra points if it's a woman and I say I try to hypnotize men into tipping me better. And they're like, fuck yeah, here's more money from me too.
Sometimes I also do, one of my lines is if someone asks for a double, we don't do doubles. So I'm like, oh, sorry, we don't do doubles. And then they're like, oh, okay, whatever. And then when I'm making it, I'm like, oh, but sometimes my hand gets a little heavy, and then I don't pour more at all. But they just are like, oh, thank you, and then tip me.
I usually say
which is
something
kind of a
along-
bit skeezy, but
Do what you gotta do.
yeah,
We're bartenders.
it's for money.
It's fine. We do what we
I did say we can't do doubles, and
Yeah.
my
That wasn't in the
I
line.
might have just hurt
And
my
I don't
hand
know about
today.
your hand not slipping there.
Well, you do pour heavy, so.
I've been
drinks-
trying to
the
pour
drinks
lighter.
You have, yeah.
But okay, shit. Let's get into our studio tour. We're gonna do a tour of the studio.
yeah.
That's our main thing that we're doing today.
It might be the shortest part of the
Yeah.
episode based on. Stop
Yeah, we
doing
actually.
that.
I'm
Don't
so
rub your
sorry.
nose on
It's
it
just
like a
so.
fucking-
It's my little microphone. It's my little microphone.
I don't like
I'm gonna
that.
buy us a third mic, so we can finally just bite the bullet and get the third one and have a third mic. All right, so.
I have to admit the reason I don't like when you kiss up on it is because I'm jealous.
Right?
I don't have
You
one.
want a mic to see? That's maybe by next week. We'll have a new mic for you to kiss up on, and then we'll have 3 inputs, and then maybe I'll have a better splitter
Can it be a handheld
too.
so I can like swing it around?
We might make this the handheld, and I actually might just buy 2 new mics.
Sometimes.
Oh jeez, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We can step it up. So studio tour. I was thinking we could just go each person's kind of
Pick some,
section
yeah.
area, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So do you want to go first?
Sure. So up here we have all of the winning answers
From
that-
episode 13.
From episode 13 with my girlfriend Sarah, who beat Henry handedly. I'd like to point that out,
Yeah.
even if you think the rules were bullshit.
Rules were bullshit.
We have Allison's W2. If
Hey.
anyone is interested in any real information.
Yeah, I think
It's
I think I'm
redacted.
a big fan. No, nothing's redacted. The thing I redacted. Let's talk about this. I think this is important. The only things I redacted were things that said that they were about Improv Asylum, and I was like, I don't know if this is
Right,
a private
right.
number, but all my shit from 2021 fully public.
Wow,
online.
I really do.
So I think it's I worked what, like 6 months. Jesus Christ, wages I made just a little over $9,000 last year at
I can
Improv
fully
Asylum.
see
I'm
some information on that.
what? The last 4 of my social?
It's just.
I'll give that
That's
to
true.
you. I'll fucking tattoo that on someone else. So you can give that out. The last 4?
Yeah, I give that shit out like candy.
Yeah. Remember the time at Boba's, the guy asked me for my full credit card,
Yes,
he
I
entered
do.
it manually and was like, sorry, what's the CV code?
Out loud, yeah.
And it expires in what month of 2027?
That was so
January?
And we had to, and it's like we repeated it too because he didn't get it.
Well, and I
clean.
gave it to him and he was like, sorry, can't see. And I was like,
Sorry, just can't see.
Can't see.
So
sorry,
got
alright,
the W2s.
sorry, that's my W2. Anyway, I'm a big fan of transparency about
This is one of just an old improv sign that we took when the corporate offices moved. It's also over there.
Nice.
It looks like
Norm's
the
bookmark is a
MBTA.
must.
I just found that.
Yeah.
I don't even know where. It's just a
Norm's
bookmark
bookmark.
version of his.
You know, I really
book.
like that blue.
Yeah, I do too. It's the same similar shade,
How
I
would you
think,
know?
as that.
As this, yeah,
well,
I
I
think
was
this
a
is a
guess.
bit of a lighter blue. Blue. I'm green. I'm red green colorblind.
I know.
Are you sure?
Not blues. I can see these blues are different.
Oh, okay. They are a little different. This is great for the listeners of the podcast who don't watch the YouTube videos.
video.
But once again,
Yeah,
I say
oh
to
my
you,
gosh, I didn't even think
grow
about that.
up.
I didn't even think about that.
Might be a
Yeah, we're gonna start
That's on
describing.
you, dog. We
So
told you.
yeah, so far we have described Post-it notes, a W2, a big
I
poster,
described that one in deep
and then
detail.
a bookmark with Norm's face on it
Yeah.
that says "The Art of Making Shit Up." That's like a nice blue. Okay, let's
a
go
nice
on.
blue that's
Let's just make
slightly
sure.
different from a blue over
Yeah.
here, but we'll get to that
Let's
later.
just make
No
sure we're
spoilers.
describing everything because I totally forgot that we have a lot of podcast listeners.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to alienate those, so.
Grow
continue.
up. Grow up.
And then above that Improv Asylum sign, next to Allison's lovely W2 information, we have this one's on us ticket because we were like, I'm not gonna give this out to anybody.
So do you give that out when like something goes wrong? Like,
Those
cause
are,
it's
no,
a
those
free,
are old,
it's
there
a
are
free
old
show, right?
cards
Yeah.
around, and I don't even know what's the current
They're
one.
free
but
tickets to
I
a
think
show.
the idea is like for customer service, like
Mm.
if shit goes wrong, like
Like,
someone throws
when-
up on you.
When
Yeah.
we
You
had a
might get
situation
the-
a couple weeks ago where I did give a couple of those out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so then do you want to just hit these last two right here, and then
Well,
Allison, you'll hit
we
this
have
one?
the old
Or these three, I guess.
next to the bookmark under the sign we have the old. We took this off the door.
the main door
Of the
yeah.
old Improv
It was
Asylum
maybe the
corporate
last thing we
offices.
grabbed on our
Yeah,
last
west.
trip down the
The
stairs.
old corporate office's placard that says Improv Asylum.
corporate offices and has the phone number.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then above that we have 2 standby tickets for Raunch. They're
Yeah.
red standby tickets.
I love that.
They're green for you, Henry.
Yeah.
And then above that we have one of the most important tools an usher can have, and that's a
That's true.
flashlight.
There are 17 minimum flashlights in this apartment right now
Minimum,
because
yeah.
they come home in our pants pockets all the time and
Like
then
I
we,
can see one over
make
there.
a
like
pilgrimage
thieves.
back.
There's one right there.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
I never really I didn't really realize how many flashlights are around, dang. But yeah.
when my
flashlights.
foot was broken, I made 100 of them.
Yeah, and we ran through
because they
them.
come in like the batteries are like shrink wrapped.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the most
Yeah, you
annoying
gotta
package, and
open
you need to
them,
like
it's fucking.
yeah.
All right.
This shit came off the walls at the office. It's a baseball. Yeah.
Baseball, Boston Red Sox pennant.
Yep.
Isn't that what's
Go
that's a
you
pennant,
rest-
right?
A pendant.
I watch
A
football.
pendant?
Pendant. Pendant.
Pendant?
I think.
Pendant? Pendant?
Pendant.
Pendant. Okay. Write that down.
Pictures. No. Okay. Anyway, go you Boston Red Sox. Up here, this just came up today. This is also
Yeah.
from when we moved. I don't know when they made this, but it's an old The Midnight Show Raunch poster.
Yeah, but
Which
it
is
doesn't.
fitting now that
You
it's
wonder
back.
if they didn't call it Raunch back then. They just called it
The
the Midnight
Midnight
Show
Show.
because that's what it says on there.
That's true, and that's the font
that's
they
very
switched
old
to,
font,
and
yeah.
the
Yeah.
monkey with the bra that they use
Yeah.
every time. Yeah. They as in their promo photos, not like they have one on retainer waiting for services to be needed.
That would be pretty cool.
What brand's right there?
I know, I was talking.
I love you so much.
No, you're right. I think they should update the graphics so that instead of a bra, the monkey is wearing 2 nipple pasties with the tassels. Like I've been saying, I and A. I think that's good merch. I think that
I
would
do
sell
agree.
way better than the T-shirt. Anyway,
$25 for a T-shirt.
these are 2 drink tickets, which we took before they started getting treated more like cash. So if Pablo listens to this,
True.
which he definitely doesn't, we are not going to use these as
Hey Pablo,
currency.
if you do listen to this,
Are you a
text
fan?
us. Let
Yeah,
us know.
Text us.
Yeah. Give us a call.
What's up?
Yeah.
I
Love to give you some merch.
yeah,
You
would
don't
love to.
think
Yeah.
We have merch coming out, by the way, someday. Should we do
We're gonna
merch?
start selling like jars of your bath water.
I was thinking.
Ooh, I'll do it.
We spent too much time on it.
Anyway, this is a that's sorry. This is a Bova's bag of bread from like this was one of our first Bova's trips from when we moved in and Henry helped us move in. We got
A reminder,
Bova's.
Bova's is the famous North End Bakery
Yeah.
that we
24
record.
Not to
from,
dox ourselves,
That they live.
but
24.
essentially that's
Yeah.
us.
They actually don't live there. We have our own studio space that we own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save dude.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, okay. I have from when I was a student in my first level 1 class, and James Maloney.
We're calling you out,
Yeah.
James.
Calling him out. Calling him out.
Buddy, you better watch your back, man. I mean,
Get to step in.
you are on thin
Thin ice.
ice, yes.
Anyway,
Okay,
James
sorry,
Maloney, that guy was my level 1 teacher, and this is the my buddy pass that I never needed because I could get comps because I work there. That was valid until September 23rd,
Nice.
2021. But yeah, just a little memory from my first improv class. This is a beer koozie that I was given for Christmas this year as like a little stocking stuffer from my mother, who had no idea that in the winter show this year there was a sketch that I believe Aaron Farrington wrote. I think, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, and then Kelly Moon and Billy Dooley, Billy Cox played a couple, and not to spoil it, but he gives her, it's a whole thing. She thinks it's a baby jacket, but it's a koozie for your beer.
Yeah.
And so I love that I just have.
Yeah.
It looks like I have the prop from.
Yeah,
the
it does, but
sketch
it is
from-
really cool. I mean, it's the
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the exact
it is the
like,
exact
yeah,
thing.
It's crazy.
So yeah, and we talked about the minute.
This is a very important one. Tell us a little about
yeah.
this. This is the OG prop. I mean, this is our.
That was the
this,
photo on
this
your
is our photo.
fire escape, right?
Yeah, like that's our
History in the making.
Yeah, that's our what's it called? The photo.
Cover?
Yeah, the cover photo.
Yeah,
I know.
album cover.
Tori's like, where do our shirts keep going? I don't fucking
Couldn't
know,
tell you.
man.
I don't know,
We give
man.
them away
One's
for
on
the
the
day in the
wall.
life interviews. And...
So keep us rolling. So the improv, that's our uniform.
That's
right?
our uniform.
That's our uniform.
Then we have 2 paid tickets, which like if you go to Ranch and you want to make sure you get a seat, you would get paid tickets. This is the bane of our fucking existence.
Yeah, that's-
This is one of our cutest props and one of the things I'm most proud of for thinking of. Even though I take that back.
I
It's
wanted
I'm
to
medium
throw
proud of
that
it, but it's
thing
adorable.
before.
These fucking letters fall out if you breathe wrong near this.
I'm surprised. They've never fallen out during a recording, and I am.
Why would you say that?
Well, it's,
You
now
have a
that's-
darkness
that-
in you, Henry. You have a darkness in you.
You guys are gonna be able to rise to the
I
challenge.
like
on
to-
It's
Saturday.
crazy.
I like
I've
to-
never
to
lived in a
challenge God.
building that's been like burned to the ground. That's why. Why would you say that? You know, it's crazy. I've never
But-
experienced.
There's a couple people we
never
couldn't do
mind.
the show without.
Yeah.
Whoop, or whoop.
So this is when
Whoa.
they
It's a
they
W.
shout
No,
out.
it's just a British person saying it. There's a couple people we couldn't do the show without. Whoop.
Chat shit get banged.
Chop shit got. Roadman.
Sorry, I don't spell in British, so I can't
Okay.
read that.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, there's a couple people we couldn't do the show without, is what they say at the end of the show, and they always shout out Dan Carlin on lights, pre-recorded sound, and now playing the drums, Dan Carlin. On the keys, playing live music all night, it's Steve Sorrow, and that's when we go, Steve. And then most nights they don't forget and they say, and keep it going for your ushers, your bartenders, your front of house staff who got you seated, liquored up, all night long, whatever. And yeah, it's a cute little thing that I like. So yeah,
I really love this thing.
take it away, fam.
Me
Yeah.
take who away? What? Up
Take me
here,
away
this is one that David
Went
you
up
also
today.
got from the
Yeah.
move. It's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Can we hear each other?
Yes.
Can we hear each
Yeah.
other? Yeah. All right. So it's just like a little thing that was in a picture frame, and it's I think it's probably one of like the original like Because it
It's what our marquee sign says.
Yeah,
what
I
you
bet
can
it's
see
one
from
of the
door.
original,
The funniest show you'll ever be
things
a
they were
part of.
trying to figure out.
Yeah.
That's why they framed it.
And we took it out.
And we took it out. But yeah, so we have that, which is cool. We have Norm's
Good
book
old Unk. Yeah.
right
Yeah.
here
The
and
dust
right here. Yeah, so just a reminder, Norm is the owner of Improv Asylum and Laugh Boston. He's kind
Norm
of
Lavalette.
yeah, he is the biggest owner of he has, I feel like, the biggest stake in comedy in Boston at the moment. And David's his
My uncle.
yeah.
So if he were to ever come over and look at me and be like, "Why do you have a picture of me in your living room?"
Multiple pictures. The
Because
artist
we-
put up.
I
But
think
this
he
is
would
his
see it as
book
a
that
cool
they
thing.
give to level 1 people.
Also, he would never come here.
No.
Yeah.
So
No. That's why we have a picture of him.
remember, he was like, "Let me know when the housewarming party is," and you were like, "Actually,
Hey.
it's Friday." Nah, I'm good.
No one pulls up to the house one.
That'd be fun. Sorry, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So now
He wrote a book called The Art of Making Shit
Yeah.
Up.
So the art of making shit up. It's just like it's kind of like like half autobiographical, half
Advice.
in-
Show
improv
business.
advice.
Yeah.
Showbiz.
He's making shit
Also,
up.
don't forget.
Ushers.
Oh yeah, we have
chapter
the
16
about
featuring the front of
ushers.
house.
Yep. Ushers vomit and why people clean bathrooms.
Minimum wage.
Minimum wage. Yeah.
Hey,
So.
hey, we make 15. What? 25? I don't.
Well,
This
Mass has
in
a
the
good
year
minimum wage.
2021. I mean,
That's such a good minimum wage.
But yes, it's a fun little chapter. Over here we have miscellaneous. We have a portfolio or like a little folder, improv asylum folder.
Padfolio.
Yeah, padfolio. Just things
For
we
in
found
case we
at
go to
the-
like a conference or a training.
yeah.
Just
Things
corporate
we found
merch.
during the move, pretty much.
Swag.
Shit that was in there. We don't want pile.
Exactly. A visor that I thought I was gonna start rocking visors, but didn't work out. We got the same exact
The only
sign over
person
there
I've ever seen look
as
good
we
in a
have over here.
visor is the fucking blonde stepmom character in The Parent Trap.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is it Elizabeth? Not Taylor. Is her name Elizabeth?
Is Jennifer Coolidge?
No.
Oh,
She
she's awesome.
is awesome.
Or
Anyway, you
Jason
can't-
Bateman in Dodgeball when he's the commentator.
Okay, those are the two people who look hot in a visor.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
End of the list. Somehow Danny
Figure it
DeVito,
out.
because I think his head looks kind of like a tennis ball. So
So here we have
You wanna
some.
hit it with your racket?
So this is an old review
Yeah, it's like on theme.
or just like an old show that went up at IA. We just picked it up because it used to be in the studio. So you always used to stare at this when you did improv at IA. So we picked it up. You're a good man, Scott Brown. Then we have some miscellaneous comedy kind of fun, cool things. So there's two magazines here. This is an original National Lampoon 1964 high school yearbook parody, which was a themed. It was like a themed magazine that they did in the middle of their like normal run of magazines. It was at the height of their popularity. It really blew a bunch of people up. It's where all the
I thought you were
original.
saying the popularity of magazines, like
Yeah.
at
It
the
was
height
huge.
of print media.
Right. But it ended up blowing up a lot of the people that were the original cast on SNL. Doug Kenny wrote it. Famous, anyways. We got the the original cast of SNL over here, because I'm an SNL head, I know. Whatever. And then we have, some people are like,
I'm not.
SNL.
I'm not like other dudes. I'm into
SNL can suck, yes, but SNL is like your local sports team. You support them if they're shit or if
You
they're
would
good.
know.
That's. Shut your mouth,
You
David.
guys
The
getting
Chiefs
a
are good.
divorce?
Okay.
No.
We're
And then also my
about
favorite,
time, right?
absolute favorite thing in the
You won a Super
studio.
Bowl in the '60s and then didn't for like a long time. Anyway.
My absolute favorite thing in the studio, and it's actually kind of hidden a little bit, is the thing that's holding up these magazines is actually a drumstick used in a Wayne's World sketch by Dana Carvey. So my sister found it online and got it for my birthday. And I got an authenticity thing too. Lost it, but still, it's the real deal. So he also signed it. So I got it holding up. some stuff. So it's a cool. I think that's a
That's
cool
cool, yeah.
little Easter egg.
Yeah.
You never really get to see it because it's behind me, but it is. I mean, it's a cool
like that
little
it's there, though.
drumstick.
I like
Yeah.
knowing it's there. Also, little fun bonus: the chairs we sit on. We have two improv chairs that they were getting rid
My
of.
butt needs a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
anyways.
I also kind of want to bring the jellyfish over
Oh, that'd be.
because it's not on set, but it's part of the vibe, and it's worth it. It's let's get up. It's free play.
Hey guys, we're getting up.
Excuse me. So sorry.
Are we just stretching out really quick?
Yeah.
We're stretching out.
Ooh. Attention spans are. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm coming in hot.
Hey guys,
See my feet.
we're just getting up right now. We're stretching out. Ooh.
Is this camera on recording now? Okay, so this was
Wait.
welcome to our home.
Thank you, Jared and Franny.
Here,
Yeah,
talk
shout out.
back here so we
Oh,
can
sorry.
hear you.
Sorry. Kiss up on the.
Yeah.
Shout out. No. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out Sarah's parents, Jared and Franny.
Jared and Franny.
Jared and Franny.
Just in general, but thanks for the.
It's not plugged in, but it's like kind of like a watery lava lamp with two jellyfish that look like they're
Every single
lovers.
person walks in our house and goes, "Are those real jellyfish?"
Oh wait, while we're up, I feel like fit check because they should. This is what we're talking about when we say, "Why did she say he looks clean?" Look at. Oh fuck, that is. I'm in that. Jesus. Tell we're pointing.
Look at these. These are fresh new shoes too.
You look like a
Lift your feet up
grandpa
a little
whose
bit higher.
activity
We
for
gotta
the
see the
day
pics.
is going to the supermarket.
Henry is ignoring the stain on the back of his pants that I can see from this angle.
Get in there. Okay, how about you fit check?
Okay, no, mine is gonna embarrass you though. I look like I'm trying too hard. No, alright, fit check, here we go.
Here, look at it.
Fucking shoes are from Reebok. My mom got them for me a year ago when my last pair of shoes were too destroyed and she threw them away. I love you, Mom. Leggings are from Aritzia because I made more money than I thought I was gonna make from
Oh,
that
yeah.
fucking parade gig, so I went hard on Newberry Street last week. Shirts from Uniqlo?
I think so. Yeah, that might think so quite a bit.
Okay.
I'm loud. Okay. Shirts from Uniqlo, men's section. Fucking, I'm a 12-year-old boy. And jacket is from Anthropology. That's a reference to The Office. I'm not gonna do the spin move. All right,
Oh, yeah.
David.
I didn't cover my shit, but Norway Clothing,
Oh, wait.
Kansas City, local
Wait,
place.
I have one
shout
more
out.
thing. I got.
Manipulator ring.
I want my fingers to look like the hands of the type of dude I'm attracted to. So douchebag, male manipulator. I think I succeeded. David, it's all you.
I'm in black sweatpants, slides. a comedy
We
shirt
got
on.
the fucking.
The dogs are out. My feet are straight out. They said stand up. I was like,
Low key, dude.
It's authentic though.
this is how I look all the time.
I didn't want to sound like a dick, but I was gonna ask you to take your hoodie off before
No.
the podcast, but then we started. And I was like, we're in it.
I
I
like
want to
the
see a
look.
beautiful face. I want to see a face. You know. I want to see you got a
Take your
beautiful
hoodie
face.
off.
You got the long hair. If you cut it down, we can see your face. All right. Okay, so we did the studio tour. We don't really have a nasty of the week other than the harasser.
Yeah.
So we're just
And we're
gonna
gonna
shame
nasty
that
shame them,
nasty
yeah.
real quick.
Ready?
Okay. Nasty shamed.
For real.
Fuck harassers. Yeah, fuck anyone like that. I know nasty shaming is lighthearted, but
No, in
Yeah.
this case it's not.
fuck you if you do that shit. Okay. What's our dildo predictions or what's our dildo?
They gotta be lower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2.
Okay, 2. I'm going 1 because it's been safe.
You need a win.
I'm gonna go safe because I don't usually do safe, and apparently not doing safe is not.
We
winning.
use protection.
That's true.
Okay, I have an idea for changing this up. Normally, this would be something we talk about privately during a production meeting, but dildo count, we have been trying for weeks to
Yeah,
figure out what
I
to do
agree.
with it. What if instead we just make a prediction for an answer that's gonna get thrown out? Because that would be wild. Sometimes that happens too. We'll have a private
That's true, but
conversation
everyone in the
backstage about
theater
something.
would have to. It's just tricky to keep track of because remember
Oh.
how often do we forget to even
Yeah.
Like at the end of the night, we're like, crap. Do we remember the dildos for?
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
in, and I didn't. I don't know.
I'm
if the
down.
New people
We
know
should
to
try
tell
that
us.
sometime.
I wonder if the number is higher and the new people don't know to tell us. Because that's also something I'm trying.
We should
not
try
to
that
say during
sometime.
the
But how
first
often
shift.
are we in the theater these days for an extended period of time to get?
We're
to
in and
hear
out a lot.
suggestions?
Yeah. We need to workshop this.
But I
think
also feel like we have enough people who do know. Like Steve is an avid. Like
this is true. We have people in there that
There's
are
people who
listening
know,
for it.
That's
yeah.
true. Okay, so
Yeah, we
moving.
can also tell the actors like, hey, this is what we're like.
That's true.
Would that be annoying?
Mm.
I mean, they can choose to ignore us. That's not annoying to ask.
Very fair.
True,
Oh, I don't
true.
want this to here. Wait. I don't
Oh
want this
yeah,
to
sorry.
cover up.
Our guest today is the little skeleton man. I got too
Oh.
excited to stand up. I'm sorry.
No, I like the. We
you
should
gave
we
me
should
the
do
chance
fit
to stand up,
checks
and I
more
was
often.
like, oh hell yeah.
No, so that's what the thing is. I kind of want to get a couple new mics, and then
I'm
this
saying
can
I
be a
want
moving
handheld or a
mic.
Britney mic.
Huh?
I want Britney mics.
What's Brittany mic. But this can be a
Taped,
moving night
clear.
mic for if we want to do like standing up or whatever, or do anything in the
I
show.
want to like have like a stool and like perch on it,
Ooh.
like a bird
Aw.
of prey.
That sounds wonderful.
I think that would be a good.
I love that.
I'm sorry, I'm at that point in the pod.
Oh, I'm
You
I'm
have to
tired
take
as
over
fuck.
now.
Henry's like, I
Okay,
wanna
so predictions. Let's do some predictions. So dildo count. David 2, Henry 1, Allison.
I'll say 0,
All right,
so I might still beat you.
right on. That's true.
I have my shout out ready too. I'm
Fuck
ready.
yeah. Well, let's
But
make a
sorry,
prediction real quick.
I do actually.
Predictions.
I do too.
So David, or does anyone have a prediction off the top?
I'm gonna predict that all of the trash bins this week are gonna get taken in on time.
Because that's our job.
Yeah. Last
Well,
week.
I don't know. I wouldn't bet on me. Oh, who forgot? Was it me?
I'm kidding.
Are you gonna be?
Henry had a real work day, so
I had work the whole which that's actually this week. If you're shadowing one of the tours,
I was
it's
gonna
a
make
tricky,
it about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my prediction for this week, I will now be working with Henry also at a second job just for a little extra money on the side, doing donut tours, and my prediction is that I don't know. My prediction is that I'll shadow a tour and we're gonna have a really fun time and they're gonna like the two of us, so they'll tip really well.
Yeah.
My prediction is Henry and I will do a tour together, and get tipped hella.
A lot of like the script is important and doing that is important. But a lot of the touring, especially with walking and it being this small, is making kind of relationships or bits with the people, like like when you're first getting everyone together, establishing like kind of your rapport with each person, and then just like bringing that throughout the tour. And you're good at doing that with audiences, so it's good. It's gonna come so damn naturally to you.
I appreciate
I am
that.
very, very sure. Okay,
And
my
what's yours?
prediction, my little sassy, sexy, fun, and flirty predict is that the audience will do the wave before one of the shows,
they
because
tried to
that's been
start that
happening
last week, yeah.
recently.
That's a good one.
Um,
You get bonus. Do you want to guess which show so you can get bonus points if
well,
you're right?
Ranch, I think Ranch this upcoming Saturday, but
I would say Friday 10 is a
Yeah.
Really?
better bet.
That's a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not
maybe I'll fucking start the wave in there, just run in real quick and be like,
I would literally want to fire you.
bro, I
If
get
you
out in
got
front of the crowd.
bartender
Hey guys,
Friday 10.
Whoa!
I wanna. What if I
That'd be
instead of
so
what if
great.
instead of
As
doing
the
that,
entire
we,
seating
like-
team is like,
Sorry, I just burped on camera. Excuse
They
me.
should have a warm up person. They should have a warm up.
wanted
Like a
something
hype man?
That he wanted to get a warm up.
I don't remember the capacity, but in some
I
way.
want to. What is it? Body surfing? Crowd surfing?
Crowd surfing,
I wanna
yeah.
crowd
But
surf
you can
section
get
4.
get a decent stand up dude, someone that has like a good type 5 or 7 that can get people hyped and laughing.
Sometime. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
I just caught that.
Mitchell, text us if you would.
So they need to hire me, even though I haven't done stand up in a long fucking time.
Are you ready for your shout out?
Sorry. I'm ready.
You were the one with the tight out time, not me. So.
That's true. I do have a tight out time.
And I think we've already passed it.
We have.
Alright.
Alright. So yes,
You were supposed
good
to
news
go.
and good news and shout outs.
Yeah.
My shout out is going to go to Zach for talking football with me Saturday. That was a lot of fun because he walked up and was like, Devin McCourty's a good player, and I respected that.
Nice.
People agree with
These fucking Bova's
People agree with
hooligans
these
on
Boovas.
my
Yeah,
lawn.
These
Zach-
Boova
Zach, time and time and again, has proven
Hooligans.
that he's an ideal patron.
No, Zach is a fucking best.
Time and time again has proven he's an ideal
Shout
patron.
out Zach Brower. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good time last night. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, me too.
Good haircut.
Yeah.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
haircut.
it looks good. Yeah.
What's your shout out?
My shout out is to Mary and Hannah.
Nice.
Because Mary had COVID a little while ago, and I, like, jokingly, but, like, not jokingly, dropped her off a little. I brought her a little weed as a present. Like, as a joke to, like, well, you're stuck at home, like, sorry, we miss you, whatever. I, like, did a drive-by. Like 2020 bullshit. And then after she was better, I just went by, and the other day before work, I was at her house, and we ended up doing matching makeup. So I did blue eyeliner on one eye and pink eyeliner on the other, on both
Yeah.
of us. And then we texted Hannah, and we're like, hey, this is the vibe we're doing.
Doing
It
this
might be
shit,
hot if
yeah.
all the girls look matching.
That's awesome.
And so we all three of us matched, and like my shout out is to the girls that night because it was so fun, and like the patrons really liked it. We had so many people
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? And like it was so fun to like. I told one of them like we're starting a girl band maybe, like I don't know, just testing it out, or like I don't know. They just like people like it. It's fun and cute and like.
Shout out to the women of IA.
Yeah, we were.
Shout out.
I told a bunch of people. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know. We're just like."
Just having
Cute.
fun. We're just cute.
Yeah,
We're
girls.
fun and flirty. So, my good news shout outs. Good news, After School Snacks has 2 shows this week. Thursday at Union for On Point Improv for non-for-profit against domestic abuse, saving money for that. So at Union at 7, so you could be there.
Wow, that
and then
is
also
going to look very good on your Boy Scout vest.
And then Sunday also at Union, but for Union's indie night. So we're doing that as
I'm
well.
sorry, was that mean to say? I am very excited
No.
for your shows. I'm
Oh,
very
no,
supportive.
no,
I just
no.
had to say that.
I do. I like
I'm
being-
really excited that you're getting all these
Thank you
opportunities,
so
and it
much.
is cool that it's with On Point because it is cool that they take donations for
They do
charity
some,
every week.
It's
So I'm
really
sorry
just
that I
it's
was
one
just
dude
an
that does a
asshole,
lot of the on
but
points.
it is cool.
Oh no, you really no, you're chilling.
I've been there.
I-
and it's fun. It's at Remnant, right?
Yeah, they also
I
do it
went
at
with the
Remnant.
others
That's
at-
where I went. Yeah, our first show was at Remnant. So yeah, so that's good news. Shout outs this week. I wanted to shout out because I get to see Bradley a lot, but I get to see my friend from college, Danny Landino. So Danny Landino, also Bradley Simpson. Who
Bradley.
we love Bradley
we love
around
Bradley
here.
in this
Oh,
house.
I actually have a little bit more good news. I just want to say some good news is that we hired well. I think
Ooh,
all of the new
some good
hires in
picks.
the past month have been some good picks.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
we've hired
because we know
well.
the rule: if they're not colorblind, hot, and chilled, they are fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I don't make the rules. You're good.
Anything else, guys? Ryan, thank you for your time today.
Yeah.
Thank you for being awesome.
On Easter Sunday, no less.
Yeah. Do you want to get a gift from Ryan?
I'll see you.
Get in here! Oh yeah, fit check. That's how. Get in here.
How
Yeah,
about
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
end
yeah.
with a fit check?
Fit check.
And then,
Oh, he's so excited. Get in here.
Okay, so
I
then
look at that, I
Ryan.
got the white tee.
Show
I
them
got
the shorts.
Got the Young LA keychain shorts. I put my keys on here.
Yeah.
Put the little tricep rope pulley thing. Put that on there in case I ever need to get something going on.
And Ryan, in one word, how would you describe your outfit?
Drippy.